Welcome to the Deep Dive. We get to explore some really cool topics here.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to dive into the world of AI and education.
It's a big one.
And, it's more relevant now than ever, especially with personalized learning and all that.
Right, and AI tutors.
Yeah, AI tutors. Those are becoming such hot topics. To help guide us on this deep dive, we're focusing on the story of John Passmore.
Okay.
He's the founder and CEO of Latimer AI.
Latimer AI.
Yeah, and what's so interesting about Passmore is he actually went back to school as an adult.
Oh, wow.
To get his computer science degree at Columbia University.
So he was like, back to school. Yeah.
Like, imagine juggling school, work, and family all at the same time.
I can't even imagine. A lot of our listeners can probably relate to that.
Right. Especially like that feeling of being overwhelmed by deadlines and all that stuff. It's those late night study sessions that kind of sparked a question for Passmore.
Oh, okay.
What if there was an AI tutor that could help you out? Like anytime, anywhere.
That'd be amazing.
Right. And that's like the basis of Latimer AI.
That makes sense.
But here's the thing. While Passmore was studying AI at Columbia, ChatGPT was launched and kind of changed the whole game.
Definitely accelerated the conversation around AI.
Totally.
Yeah.
But Passmore noticed something about ChatGPT that really concerned him.
What was that?
He felt like its responses were often limited, especially when it came to representing
different perspectives.
Yeah, diverse perspective. Like it wasn't very inclusive.
That's a big deal, right? Because it shows how important the data is that you train these AI models on.
Exactly. So Latimer AI decided to address this head on. They created their own database.
Their own database? Interesting.
Yeah, it kind of sits on top of a foundation model.
Okay.
But instead of just using info from the open internet,
right,
they included a much wider range of sources.
Oh, so they're being more selective with the data.
Way more selective. They've got things like the Amsterdam News.
The Amsterdam News.
It's the second oldest black newspaper in the U.S.
I did not know that.
And then they have public domain data, textbooks, and even contributions from Professor Asante.
Wow.
He's a super well-known scholar in African-American studies.
So they're really trying to build a well-rounded education for the AI.
That's the goal. And you can see the difference when you compare Latimer AI and ChatGPT.
Give me an example.
Like if you ask them both, who are our most important artists?
Sure.
ChatGPT tends to give you this limited list.
Yeah.
Mostly Western European artists.
So it's kind of reinforcing those traditional biases.
Yeah, exactly. But Latimer AI, because of its diverse data, gives you a way broader perspective.
Interesting. So even though both might be technically right, they come from different places.
Totally. So like they have different biases, right?
Yeah.
And it makes you think about all the places where these subtle differences can have a real impact.
Yeah, for sure.
Like in healthcare or HR.
Where AI is making more and more decisions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We need to make sure AI is built on a foundation of
inclusivity.
Inclusivity and diversity.
Absolutely.
Speaking of challenges, have you heard about all the legal stuff AI companies are dealing with?
I've heard a little bit.
There are lawsuits about copyright infringement and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they scrape so much data from the internet.
Right, right. It's complicated.
Super complicated. And then there's this whole other thing called hallucination.
Hallucination?
Yeah, that's when AI models make stuff up.
Like just generate false information.
Totally. And it shows how we can't just blindly trust what AI tells us.
You've got to be critical of the source, right? Like with anything else.
Exactly. It all leads back to the debate about AI regulation.
How do we balance innovation with responsibility?
That's the big question, right? And speaking of the future, we got to talk about Passmore's vision for AI in education, especially with these AI avatars he's been talking about.
AI avatars, tell me more.
So imagine like AI teachers in a virtual classroom.
Oh, wow.
But it's even more interactive than that. Think personalized avatars that can have actual conversations with students.
That's next level.
Right. Like 24/7 tutoring. He compares it to his work on AI-powered call center scripts.
Oh, interesting.
Where the software can adapt to like unexpected turns in a conversation, even debates.
So like a virtual study buddy.
Yeah, but one that can really challenge your thinking.
That would change everything.
It would. So we've talked about bias, legal challenges, and now these AI avatars.
Right.
What does all this mean for the future of education as a whole?
That's a great question, and one we'll have to save for the next part of our deep dive.
I can't wait to explore that more.
So before we went to, before we took a little pause there, we were talking about John Passmore's vision for AI in education, what it could mean for the future, down the road.
Yeah, those AI avatars.
Yeah, exactly.
What they could mean.
And how they could change how people learn.
Yeah.
And it's important to remember, this vision, it comes from Passmore's own experience, right? As a student.
As an adult learner.
Adult learner, yeah.
At Columbia.
At Columbia. And he saw how expensive traditional tutoring is.
Oh, for sure.
And how hard it is to get access to it sometimes.
Absolutely.
And he thinks that AI could really change that.
Lever the playing field.
Totally.
For everybody.
But make it so that everybody, no matter,
where they come from.
Yeah, their background, how much money they have, can get the support they need
to
succeed, yeah.
Yeah.
In school.
And this goes beyond just tutoring, too.
Right.
He sees these AI avatars as like...
companions.
Yeah, companions, exactly.
Learning.
That can engage in conversations, that can adapt to how you learn best as a student.
Right. Adapt to your style.
Exactly. And provide personalized feedback.
It's like a dream come true.
It really is. Imagine
for students
having this virtual study partner that's always available.
Whenever you need them.
To answer your questions, to help you understand things.
To challenge your thinking. Yeah, to make you think in new ways.
It's like having your own personal Socrates.
That's a good one.
Just there
in your pocket.
Yeah, to guide you.
And I think that shows the potential for AI. Not just to improve education, but to make it more...
human.
Yeah, more human, more about understanding things deeply and thinking critically.
It's not just about memorizing facts anymore.
No, it's about understanding. And I'm really curious about how this would actually work.
Yeah.
In the real world.
The practical stuff.
Yeah. How do you take this vision and make it part of how we teach people today?
Integrate it into the system.
Exactly. And that's something that educators are working on all the time.
For sure.
There are a lot of different ideas out there.
Right.
Some people are thinking about using AI to supplement what happens in the classroom.
Like a helper?
Exactly. And other people are thinking about creating...
like a whole new...
a whole new online learning environment.
Powered by AI.
Powered by AI. And it seems like there's so much potential there to personalize the learning experience.
But what about human teachers?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Where do they fit into all this?
Where do they fit in? That's what I want to know.
With all this AI.
I don't think AI will ever replace human teachers.
Right.
There's something...
about the human connection?
Exactly, that AI just can't replicate.
Yeah.
At least not yet.
Not yet.
Teachers are so important.
For so many reasons.
They do so much more than just teach information.
Right. They mentor.
Right. They provide...
emotional support.
Emotional support, yeah.
That's something AI just can't do.
Not yet.
And teachers are crucial for fostering critical thinking.
Creativity skills.
Yeah, all those things.
That are so important in the world today.
Absolutely. So it's not about...
replacing teachers.
Getting rid of teachers.
No, it's about figuring out how AI and teachers can work together.
Like a team.
Exactly, like partners.
Partners in education.
To create a better learning experience for everyone.
I like that.
Yeah, using the strengths.
Of both.
Of both, exactly.
So AI can handle like the routine stuff.
The repetitive tasks.
Yeah, and teachers can focus on the things that really need.
The human touch.
A human touch, yeah.
The things that only humans can do.
Inspiring, motivating.
Mentoring.
Yeah, all that.
Makes sense.
It's about making education better for everyone.
Right.
Students and teachers.
Using technology to learn and grow.
And that's what John Passmore wants to do with Latimer AI.
I think so.
Create a world where technology
builds us better learners.
Empowers us.
Yeah.
To learn and grow.
It's a really inspiring vision.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm excited to see where it goes.
Me too.
But we have to remember, there are challenges too.
AI is evolving really fast.
Yeah, and we need to make sure it's developed responsibly.
We have to address those concerns about bias, privacy, and jobs.
Yeah, all of that.
It's complex.
It is, but it's important.
We need to have these conversations.
Yeah.
And to be careful.
But also excited about
the potential
for AI in education.
Finding that balance.
Between moving forward and doing it the right way.
So AI helps us.
The other way around.
That's a good way to put it.
So I think this is a good point.
To pause.
Yeah.
And take a moment.
To reflect.
On what we've talked about so far.
And then
and wrap things up.
So we've talked about a lot AI bias, AI avatars, the role of teachers. It seems like AI is really going to change education.
Yeah.
But where do we go from here?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah. And I think what's so exciting is we're still just figuring things out.
We're at the beginning.
Yeah, the beginning of this whole thing.
It's like a new era.
It is for education.
Where technology can help us.
In ways we never imagined.
Exactly. And that's what I love about John Passmore's vision with Latimer AI.
Right. It's not just about
using AI to deliver information.
It's about AI being a partner.
Like a partner in learning.
Yeah, a companion.
That's a cool way to think about it.
That helps you along the way.
Like a mentor.
A mentor that's always there for you.
Always available.
To support you.
To encourage you.
And these AI avatars aren't just passive either.
Right.
They're interactive.
They can have conversations.
They can adapt to your needs as a learner.
So it's not just about
absorbing information.
It's about
engaging with it.
Asking questions.
Exploring different ideas.
Really going deep.
That's where the real power of AI is. It helps us understand the world better.
Not just memorize facts.
And it makes us more curious.
Yeah.
More critical thinkers.
Lifelong learners.
Exactly. That's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah.
It's not just about technology.
It's about people.
It's about helping people reach their full potential.
And I think AI can help with that.
I do too.
So what can our listeners do
to get ready for this future?
For this AI-powered future?
Be curious.
Explore.
Try out different AI tools.
See what works for you.
Don't be afraid to experiment.
But this is a time of incredible opportunity.
We can achieve amazing things.
With the help of AI.
But we have to be smart about it.
Stay informed.
Think about the ethical implications.
The impact on society.
It's a responsibility we all share.
To make sure AI is used for good.
That's it.
Well, that brings us to the end
of our deep dive
into the world of AI in education.
It's been a great conversation.
I hope our listeners found it informative,
inspiring,
and maybe even a little bit thought-provoking.
We all have a part to play
in shaping the future of education.
A future where everyone has the chance
to learn and grow,
to reach their full potential.
Thanks for joining us.
Keep exploring.
Keep learning.
And keep diving deep.